Hey guys. Okay, so I'm here filming my medicine cabinet video for everyone who is interested in some of the things that I do to protect myself, to keep myself healthy and keep my family healthy. There are a lot of them, so I'm gonna keep it pretty short with each one. When I say there's a lot, look at this, guys. That's my big box. Okay, so I'll be quick with each one, and if you have questions about certain ones or you want to go a little bit deeper, I can make other separate videos on some of these things because some of them I can talk a lot about. But just to preface, I'm not recommending these to anyone. I'm just going to show you what's in my box and I will tell you what I use it for. I encourage you to do your own research on these things, okay? There's a lot of misinformation out there, so I wouldn't recommend just going to Google and searching the first article that you find. What I have found, and it has been ramped up this year like no other, is a lot of misinformation about supplements and natural therapies in general. Blatant lies about these things that could potentially save lives, things that have been around for centuries, okay? So I just kind of want to touch on the highlights. Like I said, I could go down a lot of different paths and do a lot more videos that kind of digs into this a little bit more, but I'm just going to kind of give you the overview, and I encourage you to go and research. Look up, there are research articles. You have to dig, use a search engine like DuckDuckGo to find what you're looking for. But the information is out there, and all you have to do is type it in, benefits of whatever it is, okay? So I would encourage you, if you are watching, you might want to take some notes and write some of these down because I am going to move fairly quickly through them, so this isn't an hour-long video, okay? All right, so let me flip this around. Okay, guys, so we're going to go group by group here. And I'm going to start with the digestion group, okay, the things that I take for healthy digestive system. First one we have here is Wobenzyme. These are digestive enzymes. Guys, pretty much everybody is deficient in digestive enzymes. The things that we consume, the chemicals, the dyes, the preservatives, all that, they kill digestive enzymes. So people that are lacking digestive enzymes typically end up, and we're talking long term here, end up with digestive issues. We get a lot of bloating and gas and cramping and things of that nature. So digestive enzymes are excellent for improving digestion and improving your immune system. Betaine, HCl, pepsin. So this is another great one for aiding in digestion. I am a type A blood type, and I don't actually produce enough stomach acid to properly break down my food. This is common for A blood types. We have issues breaking down meat, and if you are like me and don't tolerate meat very well, this is a great one for you. It helps break down protein, okay? It aids in increasing hydrochloric acid. More hydrochloric acid equals better protein digestion. So this is excellent if you have those issues. Take that every day. And when I do have any kind of stomach issues, or I know I'm gonna eat a protein heavy meal, what I'll typically do is I will take these before I eat that. And that really does make a difference. It helps. Probiotics. I prefer the Garden of Life raw brand. These are really good, high quality. You'll find them in the refrigerated section at Whole Foods or Earth Fare or Vitamin Shop. I get a lot of my stuff from Vitamin Shop now because it's kind of a one-stop shop for a lot of the brands that I buy from. A lot of the things that I use, I can typically find at Vitamin Shop. But probiotics are necessary, guys. We don't have enough good bacteria. We have to replace it, especially if you take antibiotics, okay? If you have recently taken antibiotics or you chronically take antibiotics, you need to be supplementing with probiotics to help with those issues. Moving right along, apple cider vinegar. I've been taking this on and off for years now, guys. This one's good. It's got ginger, cinnamon, and cayenne pepper in it, so which also helps. I'm not diabetic, but I definitely have like crazy sugar cravings, and this is a really good one for diabetes type issues and sugar type issues, as well as digestion issues. So do your research on apple cider vinegar, guys. This is a great natural remedy and can be used for a lot of different things. D-mannose powder. This is something that I recently started taking. I've known about it for a little bit, but I didn't start taking it until I was having some issues. But if you suffer from, my camera's going in and out. If you suffer from UTIs, chronic UTIs, or bladder issues, conditions, infections, this is a great one for things like that, because it is a simple sugar that is made in nature, and what it does when you digest it is it sticks to the inner lining of your bladder and your digestive tract, and the bad things that you are also eating, the toxins and the bacteria and the viruses that may be floating around, will stick to this instead of your lining of your digestive tract or your bladder. So it embeds in this, and then it is excreted through your bladder. So this is fantastic. I've noticed a big difference in my issues with my bladder that I've dealt with over many years just by taking this every day. So this is a great one. All right, moving into the immune boosting section here, we have black garlic, fermented black garlic. This just I normally just take a regular garlic. This just happened to be the only garlic I could find at the store this day. But garlic is excellent. It's antibacterial, antiviral. It's excellent to take when you're acutely ill, which I take this daily just to prevent such things, but it can be taken in increased doses when you are sick. Raw is the best. Raw garlic is the best in those situations, but I take that daily. Another good antiviral that I do not take daily is this oil of oregano. I only take this when I'm sick, guys. This is one that you can't take long term because it will build up in your system. It is strong, which is great because you wanted to kill the viruses and the bacteria, which is what it does. A lot of benefits with this one. Look it up. Oil of oregano is a great one to have on hand when you do have colds and sinus infections and things like that pop up. Ginseng. This is excellent for energy and immune function. Been taking this one on and off for several years now. This is not one that I typically take every single day because I take so many other things. I got sent this by accident, but it is a good one. Lysine, I take this every day. This is an antiviral, and it does help support healthy immune function. This is an excellent one to fight a lot of different viruses. Do your research on it. Look it up. Lysine, taking it daily. Next, zinc. Well, we've heard a lot about zinc this year. This is something I've been taking for a while. Our bodies need zinc. We do not get enough zinc in our diets, most people, and zinc is essential to your immune function and building a healthy immune system, okay? Your immune system needs building blocks. Zinc is one of those building blocks, so this is great to keep your immune system pumped up. All right, niacinamide, vitamin B3. So I was taking this one because I was having some muscle issues. Vitamin B3 is essential to healthy muscle functioning as well, but it does help with energy, and it's also really great for cardiovascular health. If you suffer from cardiovascular issues, you might want to do some research on this one, okay? This is one that I've just recently started taking. My naturalist told me about beta-glucan and gave me a book on it. And the stuff that I've read so far about beta-glucan is insane. Guys, beta-glucan can be used, and I am certain that this is going to be one of the big ones that's going to be used in a lot of different therapies and treatments in the future. It's magical, honestly. The things that it binds to and what it does with cancer cells, how it binds to specific proteins that cause cancer cells to clump together and spread to other areas of the body. I mean, it's kind of amazing. I really can't wait to learn more about this beta-glucan, but this is a good one for boosting your immune system and helping your body rid itself of harmful toxins, okay? Vitamin A, another good one. This is one that I've kind of cycle on and off because, like I said, I take a lot of stuff. So I cycle on and off of this one. I take it fairly regularly, but it's great for healthy immune system and eye health. And for a while, I was having some eye issues, guys, when I was dealing with some Lyme disease stuff that came up a few years ago. Just a side note, I am going to make a separate video because I definitely have experienced my own chronic health issues, and I got rid of my problems doing this type of stuff. So I do think it's important to share that you can be chronically ill and you can fight back naturally and do things that will allow your body to heal itself. Okay, so I am going to make another video on that, but vitamin A. Okay, all right, so moving right along, we've got some chelating agents here. Charcoal, I have this one on hand. My husband experienced a detox rash taking another supplement, and this is great to get rid of some of the stuff that's going on when you experience a detox rash. It's also very helpful if, there's been something digested that is poisonous or whatever. You guys know, you can Google it. Activated charcoal. I don't take this one every day. This is what we take when there is an issue, okay? When something has been ingested that shouldn't have been ingested, or there's a serious detox going on. So activated charcoal, look it up. There's a lot of benefits to this one, though. A lot of different things. Modified citrus pectin. This is a chelating agent, okay? So if you have been dealing with cancer issues, or currently going through cancer issues, guys, do your research on modified citrus pectin, okay? This stuff is being used and studied in post-chemo cancer patients, and it's promising. There's a lot of stuff this can do, though, okay? So do your research on this one. We use it as a detoxifier, okay? My husband was taking it to detox some chemicals from his lungs. So that's what we use this for, but it can be used for a lot of other things because it binds with different proteins that are harmful, that cause metastasis and spread, and these proteins are what causes these cancerous cells and these harmful bacteria to stick to our different organs and tissues, okay? This binds with those proteins and helps your body eliminate them. All right, so we have colloidal silver. I mentioned this one in my last video. I really like this brand, this Trace Minerals brand. This is 30 ppm, which stands for parts per million. If you Google this one, you are gonna find so much misinformation on it, okay? They are desperate to conceal the truth about colloidal silver. I'm convinced. I read so many different articles that trashed colloidal silver to no end. And I know why, because of how effective it is in fighting bacteria and viruses, fighting infections. That's what it's been used for for ages, okay? Colloidal silver, what you'll read about it is that it turns you gray and it could potentially kill you. Guys, they do not make any mention of how much is being ingested in these types of stories that are just lunacy, okay? Colloidal silver should be taken in moderation, just like everything else. If you're drinking a bottle of this a day, you're probably going to turn gray, okay? That's dangerous. Nobody does that. Read the label, okay? The labels are there for a reason. Colloidal silver, excellent one. I always have this one in my medicine cabinet, and I use it for everything, okay? Everything. Vitamin B, that's another good one. Like I said, Garden of Life, I like the Vitamin Code brand. They have a lot of different fruits, vegetables, enzyme blend, probiotics, which are also necessary. And this is just a good high quality brand that I prefer. So vitamin B for energy, vitamin C also to boost my immune system. These back here are things I am still breastfeeding, so I'm still taking my prenatals. Most of my hair fell out this year, so biotin is good for that. And black currant oil, I found this one. Guys, do your research on this one too. This is excellent. Black currants have been used for a lot of different things in boosting the immune system, but it's a great essential fatty acid as well that can really help build proteins. So this is really good. I've been taking this for several months now, and I take it every day. Let's see. I don't think I touched on magnesium. Magnesium. So I take this every day. This is just a different type. This is a powder that you can take. It tastes really good. I like this brand, and it does taste good for adults and children. But magnesium is great for a lot of different things. It's essential to a healthy cardiovascular system, but also a healthy nervous system. It can help with aid in sleep issues. It can help aid in digestive issues. Magnesium, the benefits of supplementing with this every day, there's a lot of benefits. Do your research on magnesium. All right, trace mineral drops. So we're all deficient in minerals. If you're eating a lot of processed stuff, you're probably not getting a lot of magnesium, chloride, sodium, potassium, sulfate, lithium, and boron. All right, so these are essential to the healthy functioning of our body in multiple systems, all of our systems, okay? Trace mineral drops, these taste terrible. Putting them in water, I recommend putting them in some kind of juice, but they're really strong. So down the hatchet with that, but these are essential. Iodine. Okay, so a few years ago, I went to see a naturalist, and he discovered that my thyroid wasn't completely depleted, but it was pretty sick. And I learned a lot about iodine that year and what iodine does in our bodies, how it increases our immune system, what it does for our thyroid. Iodine is something that really is only found in seaweed. And so if you're not eating a lot of seaweed, you're probably not getting a lot of iodine. Iodine is essential to having a healthy thyroid. Our nation has rampant thyroid disease, men and women. It's more common in women, but men are getting thyroid disease also. And the medical system, once it gets sick to the point of it's under functioning, the medicine doesn't work. They just want to take it out. Guys, you need your thyroid. It is important, okay? And the reason it's sick is because we don't have enough iodine in our diets. This is something that I take every day, okay? Iodine is essential to a lot of different other systems as well, but having a healthy immune system and a healthy thyroid and also a healthy brain. This really does help support the nervous system as well, guys. Do your research. This is the pill form, Ioderol. I also have the liquid form. I don't take them both. I take either or, but this is the liquid form. So either one's good though. All right, berberine. We're moving into the herbals now, okay? So berberine, this is an herbal supplement I discovered several years ago. This is great for staph and strep. I was taking it because I had some strep that my naturalist found in my body, and it was a pretty significant strep infection. So berberine is great for that. It will kill strep infections. Do your research on berberine if you are struggling with chronic staph, chronic strep. This is a really good one that is very effective with those types of issues. I don't take this one every day, guys. I take this when I know I've got an issue going on, okay? I'll take it for a little while. Sometimes I'll cycle on and off just to kind of get rid, you know, and when I say cycle on and off, cycling on and off for me sometimes is about a month long process. I'll take supplements for a month straight, and then I may cut back a little bit or stop taking some or reduce some. And then because I do it regularly, I feel that my body stays fairly healthy. This is a lot, and I don't recommend somebody jumping in, you know, full-fledged and just getting everything because it is a lot, and this has been a huge learning curve and a learning process for me. But I want to help people understand, and I want to help empower and encourage you to make good decisions, to make healthier decisions, and feel confident in those decisions. Right now, what's happening is our media it is their goal to make you feel more confident in getting a deadly vaccine than it is in taking a beneficial herb. And that's just wrong. That's just wrong, okay? It's not about health when it comes to that. And I firmly believe that. So moving right along, black walnut. This is great for parasites. I got this when I was doing a parasite cleanse. So this is a combination of several herbs: clove, wormwood, sweet anise, and black walnut hull. These types of herbs kill parasites that live in your digestive tract and other parts of your body. You'll see this a lot of times when doing a parasite cleanse. A lot of these herbs is what somebody will use for that. So that's what that's for. Like I said, you don't take this every day. This is something that you would only take to deal with an issue. But do your research on that one. It's a really good one. Pau d'Arco. Okay, so this is a really great one. I got it actually. We were dealing with a little acute cold not too long ago, and I got this one just to help boost my immune system, my husband's immune system. This is first off, there are glycerin-based herbals, which are these, and then there are alcohol-based herbals. Okay, these glycerin-based herbals taste much better than the alcohol-based herbals. But these are both very good companies, okay? I like both of them because they have different products and their process is a little bit different. It's definitely been a learning curve, learning about a lot of this, but it's very interesting at the same time, okay? So what I was talking about with the Pau d'Arco, glycerin-based, great for immune boosting support. Okay, this really does help strengthen your immune system. We have Echinacea Super Immune Blend. I mentioned this yesterday, guys. This is an immune blend, okay? This one's a glycerin based from Cedar Bear Naturals. I really like this company. These taste good, and the company, the herbs are high quality and typically organically sourced. So let's see, we have Echinacea, grapefruit, golden seal root, astragalus, lamodium, and usnea lichen, and angustifolia root. Okay, so this one's excellent for immune system support. So these are great because you can take them in moderation. You can take a little bit. You can take more than a little bit. I like having this on hand for when we go into cold and flu season. This is a really good one that will help knock a cold out quickly. Elderberry, I mentioned this one also. You can get elderberry in a lot of different forms. You're going to see it a lot more mainstream too in your CVS and your Walgreens. There's a lot of elderberry supplements on the shelves now in the form of gummies and syrups and you name it. This is the tincture form of it. So as you can see, it's just elderberry and vegetable glycerin and purified water. So it's very concentrated, and I like to have this one on hand during cold and flu season too. It's great for upper respiratory issues, congestion, coughing, that sort of thing. Cat's claw. All right, this is another excellent immune booster. This one does come with a warning label like some of the others. This will actually can thin your blood, and it's not recommended to if you're taking this one, it's not recommended to take before surgery. So typically if you're taking this on a regular basis and you're going to need surgery for something, you want to stop taking it a couple of weeks before your surgery. But this is excellent, guys. Do your research on cat's claw. I have talked about this with a lot of different people, and I myself was taking it to fight Lyme disease. Okay, if you do some research, cat's claw has been used for ages to treat lots of different GI disorders. Okay, we're talking Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, IBS, things like that. So cat's claw is great in combating serious digestive issues, and as well as killing bacteria that cause Lyme disease, at least in my experience. But do your research on this one. I like having this one in my medicine cabinet because I know that it will boost my immune system if I take it for a month or so. Let's see, Artran. Okay, Artran, this is a great one for nervous issues. If you have sleep issues, if you have anxiety type issues, nervousness type issues, restless leg syndrome, things of that nature, this is a good one for you. This is actually a mix of valerian root and blue vervain. These things are really good at going right to the nervous system, that nourishes the nervous and not just your nervous system, but your digestive system too. This is great for a lot of different things, and sleep is one of the main ones with this one, sleep and anxiety. So it's a good one. And we're coming up on my favorite one here, LDM 100. This was the other one that I mentioned. I have like 3 or 4 bottles of this. I keep this on hand because lamodium is amazing. It is one of my favorite herbs that I like to talk about. It was one of my favorite herbs to research as well. When you start looking into the benefits of lamodium, you will be shocked and angry that your doctors don't know anything about this, okay? Lamodium kills a lot of different things. It's been used by naturalists, naturopathic doctors, holistic practitioners. to treat so many things, guys. So many things. Cancer, GI issues, infections, flu, strep, AIDS, you name it. I mean, this has been used for a lot of different things. So LDM 100, I've not been able to find this LDM 100 anywhere else other than Barlow Herbal. You can buy Lomodium. I do not know if just a regular Lomodium would be as strong as this LDM 100, but if you go to Barlow Herbal website, every herb that they sell, they have a description down below that you can read up on the uses for their herbs. And they do have a blog where you can further research more of the benefits, things that they've written. But I started really looking into this one and was amazed at how many things it can be effective against. So I keep this one in my medicine cabinet all the time. Okay, I realized I left a couple of really important ones out. They got pushed to the side. But vitamin D, also in my medicine cabinet. I take this is the liquid form, and I prefer the under the tongue method of taking vitamin D. But vitamin D is essential to building a healthy immune system, and the majority of people are deficient in vitamin D because nobody gets out in the sun anymore. Nobody gets it in their diet. People don't, they say, drinking milk is how you can get your daily vitamin D. Guys, dairy is not good for you, okay? Dairy is only inflammatory. That is not how you should be getting your vitamin D. Out in the sun, or something that's more concentrated and easily absorbed, like a liquid emulsified form of it, okay? Vitamin D. Bee pollen. I keep this. This is not something that I take every single day, but this is important to mention because I had some people ask me about things after having cancer, different supplements that would be good. So bee pollen, very interesting. When I was researching this, I started taking bee pollen because I had really bad allergies. If you have bad allergies, bee pollen can work wonders for those seasonal allergies. But as I was doing research, I came across an article. It's probably long buried by now, but I came across an article that was a study that was done. I want to say it was like late 70s, early 80s. So they had these rats that they had bred to develop tumors. Okay, so these rats, genetically modified rats, designed to grow cancerous tumors. They start feeding these rats who normally get tumors at like the 3 or 4 week range in their lifespan, and then they don't live very long. They started feeding them bee pollen. Guys, the results of this study were amazing. These rats that were designed to grow cancer tumors, some of them didn't grow cancerous tumors at all, taking bee pollen. And all of the rats were very much delayed. If they were going to develop tumors, they developed them significantly later than what they would have originally, what they were designed to do. So I found that very interesting. Bee pollen has a ton of benefits. It's actually considered a superfood. It's very high in protein. It's very nourishing for a lot of different body systems that we have. That's why they consider it a superfood. And according to that study, it actually can kill and prevent cancer cells. So bee pollen, it's something that I will always have in my medicine cabinet no matter what. And last but not least, CBD. I've had a lot of people ask me about CBD. Lot of misinformation on CBD, and healthcare professionals, what I hear the most and what I was exposed to the most, a lot of healthcare professionals don't use it, don't personally use it or have much experience with it. They don't know much about it. And some people, enough people, report that it works. So healthcare professionals, if you say to your doctor, I'm taking CBD and I feel like it's helping, he's going to say, whatever you're doing, continue to do that. He's not going to ask you what you think has happened, or he's probably not going to ponder how it actually helps. In their minds, a lot of these things are, they call like psychosomatic type things. You know, we think they're helping us, so they're helping us. But in this case, CBD is it's very interesting when you really start digging into information on CBD. So what a lot of people don't realize about CBD, cannabis, hemp, whatever, we actually have a body system that is designed to accept the plant materials from the cannabis and hemp plants, cannabinoids. The system that we have in our body is called the endocannabinoid system, okay? Endocannabinoid system, look it up. It is designed to receive these cannabinoids, all right? So that's why CBD can be very beneficial with a lot of different things. If you've tried CBD and it didn't work for you, I challenge you to try again. There's a lot of this on the market now that it's legal in all 50 states. And with that comes a lot of crappy products, okay? A lot of these products, you don't realize where they're coming from. I found out that there is a huge market down in South America where they grow these plants that makes this stuff, not this one particularly, not this brand, but makes CBD. So these plants are grown on trash dump fields. That is not the CBD that you want to be taking, okay? So do your research before you start taking CBD. Find a good quality company. The one that I like, that I'm currently on, is iHeart CBD. It actually happens to be a family business. They're a franchise. However, the owner of iHeart CBD actually started out in Colorado, I believe it was, and he really learned from the bottom up on how to grow these plants and how to manufacture very pure, very high quality CBD products. So when CBD became legal in all 50 states, he started iHeart CBD. And so these products, I've been using them, we've been using them in my family, and they're great for sleep, they're great for anxiety, they're great for relaxation, they're great for muscle cramps, they're great for pain. The list goes on, and not all CBD products are created equal, okay? Even the high quality ones. So it may take some trial and error. It may take getting a product and maybe that one doesn't work, so you try another product. Guys, CBD will work if you get the right product and the right dosage, okay? So finding the right dosage, the dosage on the bottle, what I found, okay, so this one. So one dose is 1 milliliter, and in 1 milliliter, it's one little dropper full, is 15 milligrams of CBD. Guys, I've not heard of a single story of where you can overdose on CBD. Not one, okay? So I'm just saying, 15 milligrams may not be enough for you if you have tried it. Try 30 milligrams. There's a lot of different products that are concentrated, very concentrated, or higher powered that you can get that might work for you. One of the new forms I'm thinking about right off the top of my head is called Delta 8. It is a form of CBD. It's a different cannabinoid from the plant. It's different in its mechanism of action and what part of the brain and your body it affects. but it's a little bit stronger than some of the other CBD products. So that one I find is really great for sleep and anxiety issues. And they do actually sell the Delta 8 products at iHeart CBD. There's a couple missing. There's always something missing because I'm always cycling through them. Another one that I typically have on hand that I use for sleep is melatonin. Melatonin doesn't work for everybody. It does work for me, so I use it to help me sleep. But I've been not using it recently, so maybe my body needed a break and needed to cycle off of it. So I do typically have melatonin on hand, though. Another great one that I also need to order that I really like is zeolite. So zeolite is another chelating agent. And guys, research zeolite and what it's used for. It's a filtration agent, okay? They use zeolite stone. It's not even a stone, it's a mineral is what it is, but it absorbs other things. So zeolite is a great dietary supplement that you can take if you have heavy metal poisoning or you've been exposed to a lot of different, toxins. Zeolite is not absorbed by your body. Instead, it binds with chemicals and toxins and will help your body flush that out. So it binds with it and then it carries it out of your system. It's amazing. So if you have been exposed to, toxic heavy metals, you get your vaccine, your flu vaccine every year. Zeolite might be something that you want to look into and consider. Chelating agents are great, and I think that it's important to take chelating agents, cycle on and off of them when we have been, had exposure, been exposed to certain things. But there's a lot of different ways to approach health, okay, as you can see. And there's a lot of different methods out there. But what I want to encourage you in is that your body, your body better than anyone else. And empowering yourself by learning about these things and seeking out this information instead of just going to the doctor every time you have a question about a little place on your leg or an issue that won't go away with the over-the-counter medication that you've been using. I encourage you to empower yourself and learn by digging into alternative therapies, because there is a wealth of knowledge and information when it comes to treating pretty much everything under the sun that you could think about, okay? But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I was trying to keep it short. It's probably still going to be 30 minutes. But if you have comments or questions, or you want me to cover something else a little bit more in depth, please let me know. I'm definitely willing to make more videos. So thanks for watching. See you guys later.